Stop me if you've heard this before. Black man versus cop. Cop wins. Black man dead. All the fanfare around the circumstances of how they got there and police brutality, police discrimination. Black men are always being hunted down by police. Fanfare, protests, demands for justice. Maybe the burning of a certain fast food chain. A little bit of robbery, people trying to justify it. And ultimately we come to a conclusion that satisfies one group and disappoints another. It's something that's a little bit routine in this world. And we almost got that again with a man by the name of Elijah Wilkes, who unfortunately is no longer on this earth. And here's why.
And here is what we know right now. Police say that off-duty police officer was wearing plain clothes and got into a minor vehicle accident right near 49th and Mill Road while on his way to work.
Police say he and the other driver got out of their vehicles to assess the damage, and that's when the chief says the other driver pulled a gun.
That subject proceeded to strike the off-duty officer in the face with his firearm. The off-duty officer drew his department-issued firearm, and the two individuals exchanged gunfire, and the subject was struck. The subject, a 26-year-old male, was pronounced deceased at the scene.
Relatives identified the man who died as Elijah Wilkes. That family shared this photo with 12 News. The officer who went to a hospital is on administrative leave. The police chief said he's watched video of the incident, and police policy requires the chief present that video to Wilkes' family in 2 days and to the public in 15.
The police union president releasing a statement after visiting the officer in the hospital. It reads in part, quote, "Our officer did exactly what any well-trained officer would do. He fought to survive." 12 News' Hannah Hilliard is joining us live right near the scene.
And Hannah, Wilkes' family is disputing the chief's account of what happened.
Oh, right, Derek and Deanna. So the family says that Wilkes was actually on his way to a funeral when this all occurred here this morning. Family and friends rushing to the scene out here, confused and upset with what police say transpired right here along busy Mill Road. Dozens of close friends and family of this man, 26-year-old Elijah Wilkes, gathered along an active police scene Thursday after learning an off-duty officer shot and killed their loved one following a chaotic chain of events.
Elijah's a very soft-spoken, well-mannered person. Good energy, outgoing, all about family and friends, not in the streets at all.
Police say a minor crash led to an altercation between Wilkes and the plainclothed officer, which escalated to a shootout. Wilkes' friends told 12 News they are not aware of him having a gun and dispute the information from police.
No, they're not telling the truth. That story they posted is not the truth. Quiet. Not the truth at all.
One witness who did not want to be identified told our James Stratton he heard an exchange of gunfire.
It was definitely a momentary pause between one gunshot and the return gunshots.
So you believe there are two separate guns?
Yeah, absolutely.
While a second witness told me a different version. They said that there was an exchange of gunfire. Did you ever see?
I heard one gun. I didn't hear two different type of gunshots.
The chief says per department policy, they will show the video they've obtained to the family within 48 hours. In the meantime, Wilkes' family and friends sharing their heartbreak.
He was a very good friend of my daughter's. Was at my mom's house on a daily basis, eating with us and everything. And to know that he's lying down there in that street right now, I'm just heartbroken.
And Hannah, the officer's on administrative duty.
Oh, right. So that officer with 21 years of experience on the Milwaukee Police Department is on administrative duty, which is Milwaukee Police protocol in situations like this. We also know that the West Dallas Police Department will be the ones to take the lead on this investigation.
And in the moment of finding that out, you would expect there to be this large pouring of anger and animosity and disdain for law enforcement and ideas on how we should be doing things that are different, and how there are white people who end up doing things that are a little bit worse and somehow still end up in handcuffs. And we didn't get that, because as quick as we found out that he was dead, we found out the reason why. And even the family is like, well, he kind of bit his own ass.
Once we got an opportunity to actually see the video, there weren't many questions.
One day after an off-duty Milwaukee police officer shot and killed 26-year-old Elijah Wilkes, Wilkes' family and their attorney went before the cameras.
I don't think I've ever come before and did a press conference and said this, but we will acknowledge that we do believe that this officer-involved shooting was justified.
He made a decision that he should not have made, and that's just something we have to live with.
Milwaukee police showing Wilkes' mother and attorney B. Ivory Lamar dash camera video from that off-duty officer's personal vehicle Friday, showing the moments before Wilkes' death. It all started with a minor car accident near 49th and Mill Road Thursday morning.
He kind of aggressively maneuvered into this left lane and essentially cut off the off-duty officer at that point.
The pair pulled over, and in describing the video, Lamar says Wilkes got out of the car and pulled a gun.
He does slap the off-duty officer with the firearm, after which the video does depict Elijah pointing the firearm at the off-duty officer. The off-duty officer did respond, what we believe, in accordance with his training, and did fire off several shots.
The family's attorney says it's unclear to him if Wilkes ever shot his gun.
I don't recall specifically seeing an exchange of gunfire. I'm not saying it didn't happen, but I did see him point the gun in the officer's direction for sure.
That's my only sibling, my only brother. My brother was all I got.
Wilkes' family grieving, but recognizing the consequences of his decision.
I think in a world where information at current moment is a trending topic in the means of it being delayed or not being quick enough, it's exciting and a little bit tantalizing to see in real time information get brought up quickly, steadfast, and it completely derails any potential of a bunch of stupid people getting online and saying, I heard this, I heard that, I saw this and I saw that, because we are currently, even though some people don't want to admit it, dealing with a group of people who are desperate for some race play around a man who is no longer on this earth, and they're going around lying about stolen organs and a belt and 4 people being investigated by the cops because they're desperate to ignore anything in regards to mental health and only want to say evil white people wanted to celebrate 100 years of a college so that they could kill a black guy. Yes, everything I just said is unrelated to Elijah Wilkes, but it has everything to do with a bunch of boring motherfuckers who desperately want to be first instead of being right. And I hold the feather in my cap that just waiting, maybe even an hour, a day, 2 days, could be beneficial to a lot of people, because you would think in a moment like this, in a scenario like this where we've seen it before, people get mad off of limited information and no context, just the ending. And thankfully, we didn't have to deal with that too much in this regard. Thankfully, a family can acknowledge that their family member made a fatal mistake that cost him his life. Yes, irresponsible, but unfortunately, a life is still gone and not on this earth, and they will have to grieve with the added benefit of teaching their younger generations on how to not handle situations like this so that people could come home, be around family, and enjoy their times being embarrassed with childhood stories, because the holidays are coming up and you know your random grandmother or auntie is going to try very hard to embarrass you with a story that no one remembers except for her. And that is the beauty of the horseshit of the holidays. In a world that is constantly giving you news about this thing, that thing, and a third thing, it's always important that if you truly care, to just sit back and wait, and every answer that you would either want or refuse to accept will be brought to you whether you like it or not, and that is the truth of the matter, and it will always stand to be better than the random lies that anyone could try to attempt to make on social media because they got nothing better to do. And on that note, subscribe to the channel. I will see you all in the next one. Mwah. Goodbye.